yours.
Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you. If you haven't subbed up, you watching on your TV or whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all collective, man. I appreciate y'all. It's an early one. I literally just got up, but I wanted to give a shout out to Rich Pierre. I think he from Brooklyn. So if you are from Brooklyn, bro, shout out to Brooklyn. I wanted to go ahead and show what you gave me. Y'all see these cups, bro, these mugs? It got the collective right on the front. That's dope. And then on the back, I hope you having a smooth 7. That's hard. And then he sent me another one. Sent me 2 sets of each. Same thing. Logo on the front. And then on the back. Let's get straight to the video, man. So on that note, might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. Rich Pierre, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you again. It's a dope ass gift, bro. I can't wait to get to use them. I just got to the P.O. box yesterday. I just seen them. So I was like, oh, let me shout you out. I appreciate you. Anytime y'all ever send me an item, I'm going to go ahead and shout y'all out, man. I'm grateful. Thank you. Hope you having a smooth 7, bro. This was dope. Great way to think outside the box. It's from the heart, bro, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all already know what it is, though. Y'all know how we rocking, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
I hope everybody's ready for this, y'all, because things are progressing faster than what people thought. The movement that these Tesla robots is doing, they're moving quickly, y'all. Y'all remember at first they were walking all gingerly or just looking robotish-y. I don't know if that's a word, but y'all know what I'm saying. These things are now in the kitchen cooking food. I'm telling y'all, these junks are going to literally take over. I know y'all remember the part on iRobot when you had the robot in the kitchen or the robot in the house doing chores like sweeping, cooking, reading books, watering plants. That's what's going to happen. So say goodbye to the nanny job. I don't know why people not freaking out about this. Jobs is on the line, man. Y'all, take a look at the robot. The future most definitely arrived. And it's still arriving. Look at this shit, y'all. This junk finna be doing your daily household chores. All of them. What I don't want to see from this is that little face area turn red and that junk's like, you cannot go out the home. It is being reported that there is a tornado. If I want to leave out my house, let me leave out my house, nigga. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm excited for the future, but I'm scared at the same time. I need y'all to be 100% honest. If you got the money to buy this, are you buying it? Are you letting this junk stay in your home? Are you letting it become your nanny, your driver? Are you letting it do everything that you supposed to do? And don't lie. And if you made it to the end of the video, as always, drop some fires in the chat and let me know you made it to the end. And I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to Zay Reacts again. That's my guy, man, legend. I'm going to always say that. Go run his page up. Y'all know he got that YouTube up. But, I mean, I can see that too. That's that iRobot shit. Y'all, if y'all seen iRobot, y'all know that happened. But me personally, bro, I don't know, man. I don't want no parts of them. I'm not going to have no robot in my crib until it's like a mandated law that we got to have them. Y'all get what I mean? If we ain't got to have them, I ain't having it. Outside of a Siri or Alexa, bro, I'm not having no actual big-ass robot in my house that can out overpower me. But what I would want to see, y'all know how they taking all the jobs, right? I wouldn't mind them taking over the, like, boxing, MMA. I would like to see robots do that. I want to see what they got. I want to see what they made of, what they built of. Like, I want to see how they get down. I would love to see that, but anything other than that, bro, I'm good.
Eventually, all life on Earth will be destroyed by the sun. The sun is gradually expanding,
And so we do, at some point, need to be a multi-planet civilization because Earth will be incinerated.
I'm hearing this for the first time. No one's ever told me the sun is going to burn
This is not a
Earth.
disputed fact.
I'm not disagreeing with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I didn't know this was our destiny, to get roasted by the sun.
Yes, and I don't think there's anyone who would disagree with that.
His ass is burning. I ain't burning. Shit, I'm good.
You have to understand that when you go into the Appalachian Mountains, you are entering into another realm. And there is a set of unspoken rules that you must follow. Rule number 1, if you hear something calling your name, right, you didn't. There is nothing there. And you should not respond. Do not say hello. Do not say, who is it? Just run away. Because something is trying to gain permission. And by you acknowledging it, you are allowing it to come after you. If you hear screams in the mountains, right, you didn't. And do not go towards the direction of the screams to try and help. Because once again, something is trying to lure you. If you see people, you don't. If you hear crying, you're not hearing it. Do not respond to this at all because you are giving permission to whatever is in those woods to come after you. Now, if you are to go camping in the Appalachian Mountains, right, you have to remember, at night, you must keep a fire going at all times. And it's not for warmth, it's not for cooking, it's to keep you safe. And if you are going to camp in a tent, make sure when you go into that tent, it is sealed up. There are no holes, there are no cracks. And if you hear any kind of screaming, yelling, or anyone calling your name, do not respond. Do not go to sleep. And if something wakes you up, stay alert, and once again, do not respond. Now, it's very important when you are walking through the Appalachian Mountains, if you come across a deer carcass, do not touch it, do not stare at it, walk away, ignore it, because this is something, once again, trying to lure you into the woods. Now, if it comes to the point that something is chasing you, and it gets you, and there is no escape, fight as hard as you can, whether it's a person, an animal. If it's something else though, and you know what I'm talking about, well, you just let it get you, right? Because at that point, there's nothing you can do. And there's an old saying, you go into the Appalachian Mountains with 2 bullets, right? You fire the first one at something that isn't a person, that isn't an animal. And if it doesn't run away, you know what to do with the second one.
Keep that on you.
Baby, you lying to me. Baby, somebody got some explaining to do. Where this picture come from? Do y'all see that? Y'all see who that is, right? Y'all see what's behind them, right? Somebody better start explaining some things to me. Cause I'm about to assume some stuff in a minute. What in the world? Baby, let me go ahead and go back to minding my own business, cause I don't know what's going on here. See y'all later. Y'all figure it out, cause this is a little scary to me. Alright, y'all, bye.
You know what's crazy about that? I thought that clip was fake. I seen that pop on my For You page when I think I was on Instagram. And I saw that pop up and I'm like, nah, that's fake. I ain't posting that one. And I've seen that clip before, but I thought it was fake. So that's why I would never bring it to the channel. But clearly today, it slipped through the cracks. And that one right there, it makes me think about Percy Smith. Shout out to my guy. Early on in the channel, he did my gematria. And he turned around. And then he was like, I think it was in a DM. And he was like, hey, bro. My numbers match with Nip, like damn near identical. And he's like, yeah, we know some of these celebrities he playing roles or characters, And in so many words, we know that some of them is on an island or something, playing another character or no longer playing the roles of the characters they had to play. Y'all know what I mean. Do y'all think that was the case with Code? As y'all see, I got a Kobe picture literally right here. Like literally. And I think his jersey, his light up jersey is right above that. That's my guy, bro. That's one of my favorite players ever. Like, ever. I don't care about no Bron. I don't care about Jordan like that. Like, I rock Jordans. I think Jordan's the greatest. But I don't think Kobe has anybody close to him. That's me, personally, because I got a personal connection with him. But, yeah, how y'all feel? Is that cap? Is that fact? Let me know. I thought it was fake. I need to hear y'all opinion.
Y'all will never guess the plane details for the plane that crashed in the biggest military complex or military housing that I believe we have in the US. This right here was allegedly the plane that went down. It was a Cessna 550. Look at the call sign N666DS. You know, I tend to stay away from everything that has 666 on it. But I also know, as do certain cults, that numbers actually speak for themselves, and numbers are in conjunction with energetic wave patterns. An allegation, but just to give you some details on the people who are in the military housing, this AI bot on Twitter says that several naval intelligence specialists working on classified Nemesis electronic warfare program. And it was also confirmed and reported that there was fog at the time the jet went down. Nothing concrete, but I am pretty sure that was the exact plane that I showed you that went down. Just providing y'all with information. Nothing more, nothing less.
Breaking news, human remains discovered near Taylor Swift's home, and 12 people have now been found in the area, sparking fears of a serial unaliver. But then these are the lyrics to her song Antihero, talking about being the monster on the hill, talking about piercing through the heart, talking about it's me, hi, I'm the problem. Now, I know someone's going to say, well, that song actually has to do with this one thing she went through in her life this one time. It is shocking, though.
The chaos on this planet is due to the music that musicians are playing, that they're forced to play by some who just think of money and don't realize that music is a spiritual language, and it represents the people of Earth. When musicians are compelled to play anything, it goes straight to the throne of the creator of the universe, and that is how he sees you, according to your music. Because, see, music is a universal language, and what you cause musicians to play is what goes to the creator as your personal ambassador and your personal.
Can somebody please, collective, can y'all let me know what his name is? I would love to go learn more about him. He talking very calmly. He not talking like he trying to get his point across. He just giving game. Whether you take it, whether you don't, whether you believe it, whether you don't, he gonna still do what it needs to be done. He gonna do his job. So that's why I want to go ahead and know who is this. Can y'all let me know who that is? Spam it up, please.
So you mean to tell me that this is not dirt, this is ice, and this also used to be a cornfield? In Union, Kentucky, 2 feet of hail dropped out of nowhere like a mini glacier storm. You ever seen your crop get covered in ice in the month of May?
This is not dirt, this is ice.
And here you go, stepping on it to show y'all the millions of pellets that this hail consists of.
This is our corn on top of 2 foot of ice.
Corn stalks are gone. The field is turned into a tundra. This literally looks like a scene in the movie The Day After Tomorrow.
Hail.
See, I always say the creator has a sense of humor, because you don't just have ice working in the form of government where people are getting deported, but ice is coming from the heavens too. This is what they mean by hell on earth. Either you're gonna get cold as hell, which is the hell balls, or you're gonna get hot, which is what the sun is doing. But nonetheless, hell is going to keep raining down.
2 foot deep ice and hell.
Interesting times that we live in, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace in.
Yeah, that's some crazy work. He wasn't reaching that time.
This hospice nurse saw the Grim Reaper. I got chills. You have to hear it.
Lights is out. I'm on the Alzheimer's and dementia floor. We got wanderers, so you just never know. You'll see things. My patient in this particular room, she was laying down sleeping. It was dark in her room. The other patient's TV was on. Didn't think nothing of it. As I'm on the phone in the hallway talking to my friend, I see someone reach over my patient's face and, you know, go like this. And I stopped my conversation on the phone with my friend. I said, I know I'm not tripping. Somebody's in this room. I go in the room and, you know, look around. Nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. I figure, okay, while I'm in this room, let me just tuck her in, you know, put a blanket up and make sure she's comfortable and looking good and everything like that. And I come out the room. As I continuously keep walking up and down the hallway, I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm not tripping. Somebody was in that damn room. I know I'm not seeing things, you know. As the night goes by, you know, the shift ends. I get in my car and I'm driving home. I'm thinking to myself, I said, what if I seen the Grim Reaper? And I said, if I come to work tomorrow and this lady's not here, I'm going to flip my shit because I've seen it with my own eyes. I come to work and I come down the hallway, y'all. She's not here, y'all. She died.
Yeah, y'all remember that clip?
Did y'all hear what Trump planning on doing? This man is planning on building a golden dome over America for missile defense, y'all. I'm not even joking, y'all. They said this shit can cost over $175 billion. Down the line, costs $500 billion. My only thing is, where we getting this money from? They gonna use our tax dollars? Like, what the hell is going on? That's a lot of money. And the crazy part about this, they said this is not just some little land-based shit. They're talking about satellites having laser weapons on them. They even talking about space interceptors and hypersonic defenses. This shit sound like some shit out of Star Wars, right? Or am I tripping? Trump said y'all got me up if y'all think missiles gonna come into America from the likes of China or Russia or any other people that think they got hypersonic missiles that's gonna come into our area. So they said some of the names that's going to be involved in this is Elon Musk and Lockheed Martin. They said that this shit should be done 2029, y'all. I need y'all thoughts down below on this shit.
Hey, when I asked y'all that question before about a glass dome, literally, or a gold dome, however you want to put it, a dome over us. I seen a lot, not a lot, but I seen some people firing back in the comments and saying, y'all really believe they gonna do that? Have you seen the news lately? Have you heard world news lately? When people ask, do we really think that these people at the top would do certain things? Have they not already started doing certain things? If you say no, then your ass need to hit the door. You gotta hit the door, bro, because you selective on when you see truth and when you don't see truth, for what you want to believe, what you don't want to believe. Man, you gotta see this shit for what it is. I knew Elon's name was gonna be a part of that shit. I knew it, bro. Y'all knew it. And even the Elon supporters who don't want to believe it knew it was coming. They gonna swear they didn't hear it though, or they gonna defend it. But this shit just crazy, bro. How y'all feel? Do y'all think people should leave the United States, or you think people should stay in the United States? How y'all think it should be? My wish, for entertainment purposes, none of this is gonna happen. My wish is that America was empty, and the only people left is the people that's in the 1%, the royal families, and people who vibrate very, very low. That would be my wish. Let me know yours. Let me know if that's a reach. Let me know y'all thoughts, man.
All people out there who believe in the supernatural, let me tell you what's happening in this country. Our ancestors are causing in Black America. Let me offer you some proof. All the major elements have been hit. The fire at Nottoway, that's fire. The white man who was found in Lake Lanier, that's water. The tree falling on the Confederate Museum, that's earth. The tornadoes that's been blowing down mostly non-black areas. That's wind. The lightning that just struck the police vehicle in Oklahoma. That's lightning. That's all the elements. I've had visions, and let me tell you, it's going to get 10 times worse. Our ancestors are on a spiritual rampage right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but you may want to turn on your TV. Because the next time it actually comes around, it's going to be 10 times worse. They are demanding we be treated correctly and given reparations for what we've been through. Just saying.
Let me tell you a true story, so boom. Listen, did you hear the news? Megan Thee Stallion, if I was you, I would delete that TikTok right now. Shh! Shut up! Don't say it. To be honest with you, if I was you, I would delete all my social media platforms because it's getting real out here, guys. What I heard is that in the next 24 hours, they're going to be releasing information showing evidence that Tory Lanez is innocent. Shh. They also saying whoever pushed for the prosecution for Tory Lanez will be held accountable. Shh. Now, what I heard is that Megan is going berserk on her TikTok, writing a whole bunch of stuff saying that the case is over, even though they are coming up with evidence saying that Tory Lanez is innocent. Shh! Shut up! Now, she's saying she's off of it. She don't want to hear nothing about it, but that doesn't mean that Tory Lanez representatives are not off of it. Megan, I don't know what's going on, but if this goes the way I think it's gonna go, your career might be over. This is what I'm hearing, guys. I do not know because I'm not there in those courtrooms, but this is what I'm hearing. Shh! Shut up! Let me know, guys. I don't know.
Did y'all hear the jail call? The dude that did what he did to Tory? The jail call dude said Tory had money on dude's head. And dude said that... First he said Tory was standing in his cell. He said he walked up to my doorway. He's standing in my doorway in my cell. And he got his guys with him. And then he flashes what he got. And then he said I rushed him. It sounded like a movie. It sounded like a movie. It sounded like some shit he just watched on TV in Hollywood and was like, I'm going to come up with this story. He flashed it to me. Come on, bro. He going to flash it to you? Or is he just going to get you when you ain't paying attention? Like you probably did him. And then they say nobody was around when it happened. He said that he grabbed Tory after he did it to him, looked him in his face, wanted him to look at me. He said I was yelling, look at me. Bro, either you was trying to violate and it went left and something didn't go right and you end up doing that and you might not have had enough time to violate, or somebody sent that hit, bro, and you coming up with some bullshit ass answers and they let you lie. Yeah, bro. Sometimes some people can't lie. Some people don't know how to lie, bro. Shit don't make sense. And when you lie, you gotta remember you gotta come with more. You gotta come with some more lies. You can't just come up with one and think it's over with. Now you gotta come up with one and you got more lies to come up with to cover the first one. It just didn't make sense. He said he flashed it, and then he said I took that, but there was no weapon that they found on Tory's behalf. I don't know, man. It's a lot. I feel like that hit was sent from a higher up, and they didn't get the job done. So they got to make sure they watching. You got to watch the lawyers now. Tory got to watch his lawyers. He got to watch his doctors, his nurses. He got to watch all that shit because he may not have made it. You know, if they on his ass like that, who's to say he can make it out the hospital? I mean, in Hollywood, he wouldn't have made it out the hospital, but this real life. So they going to let it die down and they going to come back around for his ass. Am I reaching? Am I not? But it don't make sense of what that inmate was saying. Go check out the jail call.
Everybody thought I was crazy. Did y'all hear about what was found on Jay-Z and Beyonce's island? Yo, this shit about to blow y'all mind. So apparently, they're wanting to run an investigation on Beyonce in regards to some campaign funds with Kamala Harris. Remember, she got hit off with $20 million. During the course of this investigation, they stumbled up on some shit on the island. Hey, yo, I knew it, man. I knew it. It's like the higher you go up in entertainment, the more evil you become. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man, y'all gotta hit the search engine and ask TikTok what was found on Jay-Z's and Beyonce's island. I can't believe it would even hold on to that shit, let alone have it. Hey, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit about to blow y'all mind. Hit that search engine and ask TikTok what was found on that island. You might not even want to look it up, to be honest with you. That shit is disgusting.
Why would they be shutting down the institution Job Corps.
Within the last 24 hours, most students from Job Corps all around the country have found out that there's a good chance that some, if not all, Job Corps will be shut down within the next couple months if we don't do something about it and if they don't change their minds up top.
They're not.
I don't know if this is happening in other Job Corps, but a lot of students have seemed to either not care or think that it's too corny or too useless to do anything.
I'm gonna tell you why they're shutting down Job Corps. And what Job Corps was a college-based, trade-based, in a college atmosphere. Live there, wear uniforms. A lot of people went there just... I think until you were the age of 25, 26, a lot of people got employed through Job Corps. But they're shutting it down. Why would they shut it down? I'm gonna tell you why. Because those jobs will not exist no more. And you're preparing for the great switch. But hey, that's fear-mongering. I'm crazy. It's a conspiracy that AI and robotics is going to take your job. It's a conspiracy that UBI is coming. The landscape's not landscaping, and I'm a fear-mongering idiot. Peace to you guys.
And I'm going to go ahead for the first time and disagree with Toxic. I agree with what he said as far as why Job Corps shutting down, but he not what he said he was. Man, he more than that. And I know he just saying it, as a figure of speech. I know he don't believe that about himself, but I'm going to go ahead and speak for my brother right here. And what I think also is society's became more sensitive, bro. If you speak the truth like Toxic just did, people like to say you're spreading fear. No, I'm spreading truth. I'm telling you what it is, and I'm telling your ass what you don't want to hear, and I'm telling you something that you just don't want to accept because it doesn't fit the narrative of making your happy ass life of what you think is happy, or it doesn't fit the narrative of that perfect mindset you think you have at that point. It's this, if you accept what Toxic is saying and what other people are saying at that time, then it comes back as you have to, it ruffles some feathers. It ruffles your belief systems. But that's my 2 cents. Somebody can disagree, but I ride with Toxic on this one. I know a few people in Job Corps. Shit, when I was at work working retail one time, I seen a few people I knew that lived at Job Corps and did that program, and they came into the place I was working and was saying how they was learning the trade. It wasn't for me, but I think it's helpful for people. But these jobs is about to be closed by robots. Robots is taking them, man. They taking them.
No, that's something on the interstate.
There's smoke coming out of it.
What the hell is that?
There's a freaking smoke ring around it.
What is that? I don't know.
What is that? Freaking UFO. Look at that thing.
What is that? I'm videoing it.
It just shot out of smoke.
It just shot out of a smoke ring. Well, I saw it over here, and I was like, man,
SpaceX son?
Those clouds are moving weird, and then it kept coming.
But SpaceX would be down.
It's still showing up really good on the camera, though.
That's Elon Musk doing the Elon Musk thing.
It's disappearing, but I can still see it on the camera. And
you ought to see the smoke ring it put out.
Mr. President, add this to the long and growing list of promises made and promises kept. Ultimately, this right here, the Golden Dome for America, is a game changer. It's a generational investment in the security of America and Americans. Mr. President, you said we're going to secure our southern border and get 100% operational control after the previous administration allowed an invasion of people into our country. President Reagan 40 years ago cast the vision for it. The technology wasn't there. Now it is, and you're following through to say we will protect the homeland from cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles, drones, whether they're conventional or nuclear. It's not lost on me, sir, also that you had the vision to start the Space Force, and here we are when the others said we didn't need it. Here we are in the Oval Office with one of the leaders of the Space Force in General Gutlein, leading the charge on putting in place a game-changing Golden Dome for America. So, sir, it's an honor to be a part of this bold initiative. We're going to get to work on it. We have been since you signed that executive order on January 27th. We've been fast forward on this. We're here on this day, and this is just one stop in delivering this defense of the homeland, which is something you've charged us with doing, and we'll keep going until it is complete, sir.
To those who said that that was cap when we first looked at that early on last year, when I asked if that's exactly what he just said, I asked if that was what he meant. And I dealt with heat. I'm not letting that go. I want to hear y'all. I want to hear the people who disagree with me then. I want to hear their perspective. So is it not going to be a gold dome? Because y'all said, not y'all watching, but some people in the comments was saying then at that time, bro, it ain't going to be a gold dome. Are y'all crazy? Bro, y'all sound crazy right now. Y'all so much with the fear mongering. I was asking a question. Now, I was asking a question that you are unsure about fear mongering. I think my angle got to be fear mongering if I knew the answer to that question. I didn't know. I was asking a question so I could gain some clarity. How y'all feel though? And I hate is a strong word. I hate it going into a company, a corporate office, or a business, or work, or anything like that, and they talking like this dude talking right there. I used to hate that shit, bro. You don't talk like that at home. You don't talk like that to your wife. Why is you trying to sit here and put off a front? I can't trust you. Some people trying to be all professional. Bro, be you. Be who you was when you was at home. I'll trust you that way. I'm not going to trust you if you act in a certain way. Like, talking like a car salesman. Talking like a CEO of the business. But I don't trust them people who run in businesses. I don't trust them people we all had to go to work for. We all work for. I don't trust them, bro. I'm not standing for the people. Let me know if y'all agree with me, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. It don't sit well with me. Let me know how y'all feel. And I never spoke on that before, but that was my biggest thing when I had to go to work was when people start talking like that, bro, I find it as phony and fake. And I'd be like, bro, this is a company, man. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear that, bro. I don't want to hear it. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling, though. Is that a reach?
What's your matter? What's your matter?
Treasure. So are you alright?
What's your matter?
Well, to make some mischief, are you?
No, we're not there causing trouble.
Oh, there.
Here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy.
What's up, buddy? What's up? What's up? What's up? Right? I know. I know, right? I know.
No way. They love it.
I think it's dope how animals attract to frequency, particularly jazz with this. But we seen wasn't jazz. It was actually what like sound of music was that? I can't even remember what sound of music that was, and we watched that before. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I know it was I think it was a Muslim guy. But I don't know their style of music. I'm not gonna, butcher it. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm trying to show respect. So y'all let me know what do they refer, what style of music that the Middle East Muslims listen to. Because if I'm not mistaken, the dude did that sound of music. I just don't know the name. Don't want to disrespect it or butcher it. So that's why I'm asking for y'all to correct me, enlighten me on it, so we can keep it respectful of everybody's culture. But I was playing that, and the cows was starting to approach, and they liked the frequency of it. I think that's dope. Y'all let me know. I live close to some cows, but they're not always out like this. They scatter them around on different farms. So that's why I'm like, if I get to see that and the opportunity's right, I want to try that. Like, I'll play the jazz at full blast, and I'm gonna record it if I can. But cars be flying up and down that street too, so we'll try to get it if we can. If we can, no promises.
Imagine going to see the Final Destination and you almost lived it in real life. I need y'all to put this into perspective. Say you go to the movie theater, you excited to watch Final Destination. You go a little earlier because you're so excited. You get your popcorn, you get your drink and some other snacks. You walk into the theater, you sit in the seat that you picked out, y'all. You watch the trailers, and then the lights dim because the movie about to start. So you take a sip of your drink, you eat your popcorn, and then minutes into the film, the ceiling over top of you collapsed. That's what happened to this 29-year-old who went to go see the movie that was in Argentina. This lady name was Iamqueheff. So when the incident happened, she was rushed to the hospital because her back and her ankle was up. And get this, y'all. They said it was 40 other people in that movie theater, and she the only one that got injured. Sometimes movies ain't just movies, y'all. You gotta understand and you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Every time I walk into a theater, I always look up, down, left, right.
I always look for the exit, bro. Where's the nearest one? Who else does that?
Another sea monster spotted in Alaska, like this thing that's moving around, skeet scatting and hoop dooping. Well, according to some very important people, there is another Alaskan sea monster. Oh yeah, and people got videos, pictures, and interviews. Not interviews with the sea monster, but interviews with people who took the videos.
The motion caught my eye down in the river, and I looked down and saw this really strange object that totally took me aback. My first thought was, what in the world is that? It was much larger than anything I'd seen in the river, and it was swinging back and forth in the current, and I thought to myself, this is strange, I need to get a video of this.
Well, let me tell you something about this whole Shavadu. This isn't some log, this isn't Michael Phelps, it's not an alligator, cause Alaska don't have alligators. So what else could it be, Booskies? What else could it be? That thing's a sea monster, or my name ain't Hope Divine. Wait, my name's not Hope Divine, but it's still a sea monster. Shavadu, Booskies, Shavadu.
Shout out to my guy Joe Gillespie the Great, man. Classic content.
Large doorways into cave systems found in the mountain of the valley.
Gonna be checking it out. Looks like a little bit of a protected porch. Another door in the cliff. Right there. Oh, we're gonna be checking that out. Join us. You guys asked for more. Here's the Nephilim door from the valley floor. Out in the middle of nowhere with its big stone porch and giant proportions. And there it is. In the Canyonlands, near where the Citadel has been discovered. There's this giant door in the side of the cliff.
Keep him safe.
This is nasty work. This is what I mean by fake clouds. Look at that separation between the clouds at the top and the blue sky at the bottom. It's a symmetrical line. That's artificial. I even saw the moon out early today at 4 o'clock. That's 3 hours ago. Now they're trying to cover up the sky. This is how they set us up with cloud seeding, disasters, making us sick from the clouds. This is nasty work.
You
there's brand new video evidence about the Titan submersible that wasn't shared in the initial investigation. Only a few days ago, on May 22nd, the US Coast Guard released this video, and it shows the last communications they had with them. And then right in the middle of the conversation, you hear a sudden bang. And Wendy even asks, she's Stockton Rush's wife. She said, "What was that bang?" And this is so important because it wasn't included in the official report. Like, why was this missing and what could that mean?
It's just transceiver that moves around. 400 meters to go. Yeah. It should be about 500 meters, maybe. What's that bang?
Now, the report only mentioned that they lost communication and tracking, but now this footage shows the bang happened before the last message from the Titan, where they said they dropped weights. So the dropped weights message would have been sent after the bang, but then it didn't reach the people on the surface until later. And that bang wasn't just in the audio, they detected this on the US Navy microphones. And Wendy Rush, who heard the bang firsthand, we saw that on the video, she didn't testify during the inquiry. And her silence is really suspicious. Like, she reacted showing real fear, and then she got a lawyer real quick. And all of this evidence only surfaced after the investigation wrapped up. So was this bang the moment everything went wrong? And if the investigators had this earlier and didn't show it, is that because it would have made the entire case look different? What do you think happened? You can come over here for longer freaky videos.
The same exact thing she just said.
In World War II, they destroyed hella church bells. They were trying to mess up the planet's frequency, cause those bells rung so video frequency. They say the bells was for guns, but it was for the secretly. Every time the bells were rung, negative energy was repelled. This help cleanse people and help people get out of mental jail. 528 hertz and here will play your DNA. It's the love frequency, play this and you will be okay. 852 hertz help you get aligned with your soul. They destroy these bells cause they don't want you to spiritually grow. They want your energetic vibrations to stay real low. These bells were more powerful than any singing bowl. If you wanna hear these frequencies, go to spiritual sound. Get some headphones or get some speakers, you can play it out loud. Call me Bell and I will send it to you, not a problem. They try to lower the frequency, but why we finna solve it?
If any of y'all got Spotify and y'all need me to post the playlist and y'all want some of my playlists, whether that's music or, and not my personal music, because y'all know where to go find now. I'm talking about my playlist that I listen to. Or if y'all want the frequencies I listen to, spam it up. I have Spotify and I'll send y'all my Spotify playlist. I'll put it in the community tab or something along those lines so that everybody can have it and we all can grab that if y'all need it. If y'all need it, let me know.
Я пятерку Totul dai seama voi. Când a fost sfârșitul lumii, au făcut piatră pe cal, fii atent.
Yeah, I need them to bring that up to the surface. Yeah, Cali, be careful. Fire season is here.
Yo.
Y'all bring that one back, huh? Hey, I just talked about that clip. I just said about the drones that they was. I said we just saw the dude at the crops throw the stick into the drone, and y'all sent that right back. Appreciate y'all. How y'all feel, man? How y'all feel about that clip? Y'all with them? Y'all against them? Like I said, they gonna have to stop bringing them things so far down low, cause that's what's gonna start happening, bro. Some of them shit's gonna be put in pieces, as I'm sure they already have been.
not only did the Nottoway plantation mysteriously burn down right after Annabelle the doll made her way to Louisiana, but now the historic home of Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen of New Orleans, has just caught on fire as well. And no, this is not some little voodoo shop tourist trap. This is her real residence, and it's on St. Anne Street, and this home has such deep spiritual and cultural weight. The fire ended up damaging more than half of the building, and honestly, this feels like more than just a random accident. I've said this, and I'll say it again, if you've followed this entire Annabelle tour, there's been a really disturbing pattern. Think about the Nottoway plantation fire, and how people have been pointing out figures in the flames, ones that looked like trapped spirits finally being released, and some people say that you can see the silhouettes, like even a figure hanging in these photos. And whether or not you believe this, it's impossible to ignore how eerie it is. And I really believe that these states that they're bringing Annabelle to aren't random. Like, y'all, her first stop on the tour was the West Virginia State Penitentiary. And this is a site where black inmates were historically exploited for labor and subjected to like brutal, racially motivated abuse, even though slavery had been over. And then there was the Black Swan Inn in Texas, and she's heading to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And you know, she started at the Warrens Occult Museum. So yes, it is like indisputable that Annabelle is associated with evil. So why are we connecting her to Marie Laveau's house? Marie Laveau is really powerful, spiritually, culturally, historically. Her legacy is sacred, but it's also been really heavily exploited. Like, her image has been turned into like costumes and souvenirs. Like, she has become a tourist trap. And in many ways, it seems like her power has been commodified without her consent. And like this house on St. Anne Street, this is not just some old building, it's where she actually lived. And it's a big part of who she was, obviously. It's not just this version that tourists hear about. So what if this was like a response, like a warning from whatever energy still exists there? Maybe it's a way of like them saying like enough of like all of these years of people using her name without respect, talking about her like she's some little ghost story. Annabelle keeps bringing down these places that are tied to pain, places that have like a dark history with racism and abuse and spiritual damage. And maybe this fire fits into that pattern. And come over here for longer freaky videos.
What's your thoughts on Annabelle doll?
Gotta be kidding me. Alright, for anybody that didn't know, because our media is an absolute dumpster fire, in the past few years in the United States, there's been a surge in dementia cases. I've been doing a bunch of research, throwing a bunch of money, trying to figure out exactly why there's such a surge happening. Well, they announced this morning that not only did they discover a cause of it, but there's also a lawsuit about it. Turns out that the plastics that we're storing our food in is causing it. Plastic bags, Tupperware containers. The microplastics is getting into our food, we're eating it, and then it's contaminating our brain and causing dementia. And the company that they found is causing this? Ziploc. Microwavable bags, freezer bags, even the little Ziploc storage containers. Here's actually a little list of exactly which ones are causing it. You know, it's funny, you used to mention microplastics and people would laugh at you. Y'all stay safe.
What I'm about to tell you will probably get taken down. Maybe even my page. So I'm gonna have to speak in code, and I pray you follow me. Have you ever noticed the high demand for blood? There's a lot. It's needed. But I bet you didn't know that when this happens, that pretty much when you get embalmed, they drain all the blood out of you. Some knew that. I mean, it's kind of common knowledge. They put embalming fluid in. I found out that the funeral home that we helped take down in Austin was not disposing of the blood that was coming out of the body. They was selling it. I've also found out that funeral homes in Minnesota, Brooklyn, New York, and a couple other states have been doing the same thing. I've hired a private investigator. I've talked to an ex-worker who's willing to come forward. I cannot say why they're doing this, but I have a good idea. Blood's sacred. I know I'm pausing because I have to choose my words carefully. Anywhere that takes blood or plasma or about anything else is connected to this. I know it sounds nuts. Hospitals, we're finding all kind of crooked stuff. For some reason, blood is very important right now. But who would want blood? That's what we got to find out and prove. If you've got anything you can add to this, anything, please reach out to me. I want to know where this blood's going. What they need it for. Because it's not transfusions. I hope you'll join me in going to this next fight. Because I'm going to dive really deep into this. And I'm going to give you guys pointers. And when I get my live back, I'll talk to you one-on-one. Yo, I found some stuff. Like, for real.
That's going to be a deep, dark rabbit hole, man. That one right there about to get kind of sticky. And y'all know. I ain't even really even thought about it that deep. Like, I mean, maybe when we talk about certain clips, but like, just hearing him say that, he got to get prepared, you know, mentally, spiritually. He got to be open-minded, and he got to be willing to accept anything that comes with that dive. Y'all know, I'm sure y'all know, because that one's about to get dark. Y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. I appreciate y'all, man. If you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Shout out to my guy again for sending me these clips, sending me these cups, man. I appreciate it. Rich Pierre, appreciate you again. If anybody want to send me anything to the P.O. Box, it's free. It's there, man. Y'all can send it. It's going to be in the description. I'll go ahead and share y'all. I'll show what y'all send me. I appreciate every piece of item y'all send me, man. I'm grateful. Thank you again. And if you rocking with us, man, you've been rocking with us. You've been here with the Collective, whether you're new to the Collective. Man, we family. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all having a smooth 7. Until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know